Coaches, let's talk about game day dress code. I was one of these coaches that on home games, even at the college level, I wanted my guys in a dress code pre-game. We played doubleheaders. And I enforced it for a lot of years. But I also am of the opinion that dress codes can signify a mindset shift on game day. And if done together, can be a source of unity. Then I recognized and started to have my eyes open to the fact that dress codes have long been used to oppress people without privilege, people without resources, people of color. And I was buying into that. So I presented that to our guys and allowed them to decide, what are we going to wear? It might be throwback jersey day. It might be all hoodie day. Anything that's unifying. They picked casual, classy for this next one, but it's unifying and mindset shift. But it does not require financial resource. Food for thought next time you're thinking about dress code. Coaches, I found some peace today. In season, raking some leaves for about an hour. Encouraging all of you out there. You cannot show up in your best self for your young men if you're not finding ways to reset, refuel your capacity to be the best version of yourself. If you find yourself getting angsty, getting real short with your fuse, find yourself some peace, some release, whatever that may be. It may be peace and stillness in activity. Find it. Injured players, coaches out there, how are we treating them? How are we checking in on them? I know it's tempting, and I've been that person as well. In season, you got to deal with the bodies that are able to get out there. But I know, especially for young men we're dealing with, that injured situation can be a helpless feeling. As men, we're used to sometimes using activity to calm our minds. As men, sometimes we're used to our sport being our escape. And now when we're hurt, we can't do those things. We don't have our outlets for venting some of our frustration, angst, stresses in life. So I think it's imperative on us as coaches, and I got to be better at this as well, how we checking in on our injured players, not just on the trainers to get them physically healthy. How can we help? How can we find them resources to keep their mental health strong? Coach, think about your reaction if one of your players in the middle of a game came out to you after making an error and said, well, they didn't. Well, it was them. It was they didn't help. You would lose your mind if they blamed others and didn't have specifics with where the issue was coming from. If they didn't know exactly the rotation, the scheme breakdown, the teammate responsible, who they were discussing. So why do we let our young men go through the world using they or them in terms of, well, it's their fault. It's they don't want you to get ahead. Hey, the man doesn't want you to get ahead. Without educating them to the specifics who they're really blaming or assigning blame to for the ills in their actual lives off the field, off the floor. You got to do the work as the coach to help them figure out who the they, them at the root of oppression, at the root of injustice, at the root of issues in their life is, so they can get in the rooms with the actual people that they need to have conversations, confrontations, conflicts with to make things better. We got to get rid of the generic they, them, their fault. Let's get into specifics.